The bar chart represents information about application numbers by major. There are different majors such as engineering, medicine, business, and arts. The highest number is about 140,000. On the other hand, the lowest number is about 60,000. The second highest number is about 120, which is for engineer, and 80,000, which is related to medicine. In conclusion, business stands out the most.
The picture provided is a bar graph which depicts the application numbers by majors. The x-axis lists the different majors such as engineering and arts, while the y-axis represents the number of applicants in thousands ranging from 0 to 140,000. It is clearly visible that the business have the maximum number of applicants, which is more than a 140,000. Conversely, the arts have the minimum number of applicants, which is less than a 80%. The data is valuable for the applicant numbers by major and highly effective.
This bar chart shows application numbers by major. The x-axis represents major including engineering, business, and arts, and y-axis represents number of applications from 0 to 140. Business saw the highest level at around 155, and art saw the lowest level at around 60. In conclusion, this bar chart reveals significant differences in variable.
The graphs gives the details about applicant numbers by major. The x-axis shows majors and the y-axis shows number of applicants. The highest element here is business. It is recorded in 150,000. The lowest element here is arts. It is recorded in 60,000. There is a clean gap between medicine and business. There are some other elements like engineering and arts. As the conclusion, major gives a clear idea about the applicant numbers by major.
The bar chart gives information about application numbers by major. The x-axis represents major, for example, engineering, medicine, business, and arts, and the y-axis represents the number of applicants in thousand from 0 to 140,000. The highest proportion is covered by business, and the number is 140,000, and the lowest proportion is covered by arts, which is around 60,000, and the second highest number is 120,000, which is covered by engineering. Overall, the bar chart is quite informative.
The given image gives the information about application number by major. The x-axis represents the major engineer, medicine, business, and art, where the y-axis represents the number of application in thousand. If we look at the picture, the business is the very highest, which is 140,000, and the medicine is the lowest one, around 80,000 applicants. To conclude, the image is very informative because it's provide the information about application number by major.
This bar chart shows information about application numbers by major. From the picture we can see in engineering with the number around the 120 and also arts with the number around the 60 is the lowest one. Medicine is around the 80 and the highest number is for business with the number around the 150. To sum up, this picture shows the application number by major in a bar chart.
This bar chart gives information about application numbers by major. It also shows different numbers such as 0 and 20. The highest number is 140, which is related to business. However, the lowest number is 60, which is related to arts. By the picture, I can see red and blue color. The vertical axis is major, however, the horizontal axis is number of application by 1000 units.
The bar graph gave information about the application numbers by major. It observed that engineering, medicine, business, arts. It shows some number of application 20, 40, 60. There are the two category major and number of application. The highest value is the 140 covered by the business and the lowest value is the 60 covered by the arts. Overall, this bar graph gave information about the application numbers by major.
This image give information about the application of major. The x-axis represented the major engineering, medicine, and arts. The y-axis represented the 1020, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 140. The image consists of the application used by major. Moreover, engineering is 120, medicine is 80, and business is 143, and arts is 160. The highest value of the business is 143, and lowest value of the arts is 60. Overall, this image is about the application of major.
The following bar graph gives us a lot of information about application numbers by major. In the bar graph, the highest value is business, which is red, and the lowest value is arts, which is purple. In the bar graph, there are engineering and medicine. On the left side, there are numbers such as 40, 100, and 140. In conclusion, this bar graph is about application numbers by major.
The bar graphs gives information about information's number by major. Application number by major is shown in the figure with different types of number of bar graphs. From the left hand side, I can see the number of application in thousand from 0 to 140. In the right hand side, I can see different types of major activities like engineering, medicine, business, and art. The highest one is business with 140%, and the lowest one is art with the lowest one. It is good to know out what is right and what is not right about the application number by the measure of different things in thousands.
This bar graph is about application numbers per measure. On the right, we have number of applicants, thousands from 0 to 140. On the top, we have the majors, engineering, medicine, business, and arts. In conclusion, the highest one is business and the lowest one is arts. And the colors are blue, green, red, purple, and the background is white.
The given picture provides information about the application number by major. On the x-axis, there is the number of applications like 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 140. On the x-axis, there is the major like engineering, medicine, business, and arts. The picture we can clearly see the highest value is for the business, which is 145, and the lowest value is for the arts, which is 60. The medicine value is 80 and the engineering value is 120. Overall, the picture provides information about the application numbers by major.
This bar chart gives information about the application numbers by major. We can see different majors on the horizontal axis, which are engineering, medicine, business, arts. On the vertical axis, we can see number of applicants in thousands. It is given information for 0 to 140. The maximum is for business, which is more than 150, and the minimum is for arts, which is around 60. So from this bar chart, we get to know that students need to apply more into arts, as it's a very informative image and gives information about the application numbers by major.